Hello? Sino to?
Hello, good day. This is Nurse Reed, speaking from the doctor's hospital. Is this Sir Lance of Mr. Martinez's son?
Yes, this is Lance. Bakit po? Ano po nangyari sa papa ko?
I'm sorry to say this, but your father passed away this afternoon because of a heart attack. Since he signed an MDR, we did not resuscitate him. His body currently lies in our morgue.
Hello? Who's this?
It's me, Lance.
Huh?
Wala na si Dad. Patay na si Dad.
What? Dad died?
I would like to express my deepest condolence. I'm so sorry for your loss. I know it's hard to deal with your father's death right now, but we need to discuss his will.
What about it? Can't we talk about this through an email or something like that? I actually have a case to take care of.
Kakamatay lang ni Dad. The least we can do is listen to his will.
Well, I'll get straight to the point. Your father has left a conditional bequest wherein does he strictly ask the three of you to stay at home for 40 days, mourning period. At gaya nga ng bilin niya, di niyo maaaring galawin lahat ng mana niyo hanggat hindi nakakalipas ang 40 days.
That's too extreme for a reunion, don't you think? Even by standards, that's cold. Hanggang ngayon, didiktahan niya pa rin kami even when he's 6 feet under. Kaya kami umalis ni Mami. Ganyan na siya dati pa. Hanggang ngayon pa rin pala.
Sabi ni Dad, kaya umalis si Mami J, di siya marunong makontento.
Both of you shut up! Pwede ba? Magpakitang tao man lang kayo. Magbigay naman kayo ng respeto sa will ni Daddy.
Oh, come on. You're thinking the same thing. Kung titigilan mo ang pagkapanggap, you'll be lashing out about how you despise Dad for choosing to keep this skin and leaving it to Lolo and Lolo.
As I've said, none of you can have the access to his finances or properties, not until you did what he instructed you all to do. So, I suggest that you all forget about your personal differences and get along. His conditional bequest is legally binding. You know that, Elias? So here, a copy of his conditional bequest and the key of your house. I will be in touch. So, tawagan niyo na lang ako kung may kailangan kayo. I'll be seeing you three on the 40th day. Good luck.
ni Lance dito. Oh, I remember this. I remember that. Oh, I remember these. Oh, yeah. Yeah, nice memories. Nice. It's nice.
Lance, can you get off with your phone? Oh, patulong nga ako.
How much did you pack? Are you planning to stay here forever?
Di sa akin yan, kay Lance yan. Ayaw niya nga tangkalan yung phone niya.
Well, it's no wonder. Pinalaki yan ni Dad eh. That's how our old man got by.
Pagod. Well, if this house is entitled to the three of us, then we have to decide what to do with this.
Yeah. But I don't want to trouble myself about this house eh. Ang suggestion ko, after ng 40 days, benta na natin.
I agree. We live too far from here. At saka, hindi rin tama na i-keep natin itong house and let it grow when we live our lives in the city.
Ano? You two are planning to sell this house? Hindi ako papayag.
Do you know how hard it is to maintain this property? Masisira na to pag wala nakatira. This is a waste of funds.
Waste of funds. Waste of funds. Family home natin to. It deserves to be preserved.
Family home. Yeah, family home. This is the same house that made us relive memories of mom and dad fighting within these walls. Oh, right. Wala ka nga palang alam, no? You're too little to remember anything back then.
Tama na. Let's go back to your room, Lance. We'll talk about this some other time. Palagay mo na kayo, kuya. Huwag ginawa mo. Kuya! Gising na! Breakfast is ready! Ano si Lance kay?
Tulog pa.
Kain na.
Thanks for cooking, Ash. Sana hindi to kasing pangit ang basura na niluto ng bata tayo.
Sige, patuloy mo lang. Magluluto ka talaga ng ibang ulam for 40 days.
Joke lang. Speak of the devil.
Oh, ito. Di ko alam kung anong gusto mong pagkain pero I've got some eggs, hotdog, and longganisa.
Processed foods? Hindi ako makain ng processed foods. Tsaka mas lalong hindi ako makain ng itlog. Dahil may allergy ako.
Huh? Since when?
Since forever.
Sige. Magluluto na ako ng ibang ulam.
Huwag na. Bibili na ako ng ulam sa labas.
Sige, magluluto na ako ng iba.
What's for dinner?
Ay, Diyos ko. Di pa kayo nakain? 8 na!
I got busy. Just order food sa me.
Ano itong hugasin na to?
Lance!
Di ka pa naghuhugas.
Hugasan mo na nga yan!
O bakit ako? Nag-live stream pa ako.
Live stream. Wala ka namang kikitain dyan.
Walang kikitain. Hindi nyo ka binibigyan ng pera.
Oh, pag huhugas na lang, hindi mo pa magawa. Cellphone ka ng cellphone.
Nabasagin na lang lahat ng plato na yan, ha?
Kakauwi ko lang, oh.
you're doing, Ash? Ano ba binawala dyan? Don't you know that's important? That's for a case that I'm working on.
I'm trying to clean it up, kuya. Tsaka, kakauwi ko lang sa trabaho, malamang lilinisin ko yung mga kalat mo, pati kalat ni Lance. Alam mo lang pang importante, bakit nakakalat yan?
Bakit? Ikaw na ba nagtatrabaho sa pamilya na to, Ash? Tsaka hindi porket pagod ka, may karapatan ka na taasan ako ng boses, ha? I'm still your older brother.
Hindi porket matanda ka, tama ka na, ha? Ayaw mo sa ugali niya, dahil pero kapareho mo ugali niya.
Don't you dare compare me to him! Malayo-malayo ako sa kanya.
At sabihin mo, in denial ka lang, pero deep inside, alam mo kapareho mo ugali niya.
Talagang talas din ang dila mo eh, no? Kaya siguro iniwan ni mom and dad kay lolo at lola. Ash, ay, magandang umaga.
Magandang umaga po, sir. Sir, papaalisin niyo na po ba kami sa lupa namin?
Hindi ho. May mga kailangan lang ako itanong. Patungkol sa naging transaction niyo kasama ang Rising Heights, may mga ilang papeles akong nahanap na hindi tugma ang pirma sa kung anong ibinigay niyong dokumento. Kung maaari, ano po bang nangyari sa transaction nila ng pagbili ng lupa sa inyo?
Sir, ako po yung kapatid. Kami po yung magkapatid. Nagulat na nga lang din po kami na yung pinagsasakaran po namin lupa, hindi na po pala sa amin. Pero may pinakita din po sila sa aming perma din tatay na patunay na pinagbentahan po sila ng lupa. Kaya ang kaso nga lang po, may isang taon na din po patay si tatay. Na wala rin po siya sa aming nabanggit na may pinagbentahan din po siya ng lupa.
Ganun ba? Sinaktan po ba nila kayo?
Sir, hindi po harapan. Pero ilang linggo po matapos po namin tumangging bumili po ng lupa sa amin ay ilan po sa mga alaga po namin mga hayop ay nagkasakit po. Ganun din po kami at ganun din po yung mga kasamahan po namin. Kapag alaman din po na kontaminado po yung tubig namin na inom.
Wala naman pong ibang pagmumulang kontaminasyon, kundi doon sa building na ginagawa malapit sa amin. Sinubukan naman po namin magreklamo, pero hindi kami hinarapan mag-usap. wala din po kami pambayad sa ospital, kaya mas pinili na lang po namin magbenta ng ibang parte ng lupa.
Diba? Ang dami rin pala nangyari sa transaction ninyo. Di bale, kung may mga ilang dokumento pa kayo na may harap sa akin patungkol sa naging transaction nila sa pagbili ng lupa, at kung may iba pa yung tulong na kailangan, tawagan niyo ako.
Opo, sir. Maraming salamat po. Malaking tulong po ito para sa amin.
Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat.
Salamat.
Mr. Martinez, how's the case?
Miss Angeles, I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to take the case by Rising Heights, claiming that they have bought the lands from farmers.
Excuse me?
It's wrong. Some of the documents were proven to be fraudulent. Here are the documents. Some of the signatures don't match, and some were even signed under duress by people who can't even read. This is wrong. Farmers got sick, and their livestock died due to chemical runoff. What I'm trying to say is, Rising Heights orchestrated this to expand their business in the area.
You're a property lawyer, Mr. Martinez. Why am I hearing all of this from you?
I'm trying to show evidence here that this is an illegal transaction committed by our clients. The funny thing is, this actually it's not really done. And I discovered easily. I discovered their testaments first to farmers.
You're blinded by your ideals, Mr. Martinez. This is a multi-million peso client. You're riding on this, and so is our entire firm's reputation. The board knows there are gray areas. That's why you're being paid to manage the risk.
Gray areas? There are no gray areas. This is a crime.
Alleged, innocent until proven guilty, and based from your arguments or evidences, we can easily call their statements hearsay. But there is no solid evidence that can prove that there are anomalies in the transaction. Now you presented your findings, you will drop it.
This is outrageous. Turning a blind side on this makes you an accessory to the crime.
If you want to stay in this firm, you remember this. You are not a judge. You're not even a hero. You know what you are? I'll tell you what you are. You are a junior partner who have a tendency to overreach because of your stupid ideals and naivety. You know what? I got bad news for you. Your morals is not the priority of this firm. The firm's future are.
Then we should just strip off our coats and ties then. And start wearing collars instead. Because admitting to this and being a part of this makes us what? Makes us stop waiting for our masters to throw our phone?
If that's how you see it, maybe you're in the wrong firm. Take this in, Martinez. You have a bright future ahead. So use your brain or you lose your license.
Well, good evening, Miss Ashley.
Yes, sir.
We've decided to promote Trevor as the accounting supervisor. I decided to tell you first so you won't be shocked in case you see the announcement later.
But sir, I've been working hard for years for this promotion. Obviously, mas marami akong experience at mas matagal ako kaysa kay Trevor.
You see, Miss Ashley, it's not all about the numbers. I recognize your potential and you have a bright future ahead, Miss Martinez. But I want a man who leads the team without disrupting the balance and the dynamic in our company.
Balance? Are you saying I'm disrupting the balance?
Miss Ashley, our company needs more steady individual, more rational and logical to contribute to the growth of our company. As a leader, and as our boss, I don't see you in that position. Well, you are admirable, but you can be a real sharp and might come across too assertive para sa isang babae.
Exactly. This is why it seems so ridiculous na mas pinili mo si Trevor kesa sa akin.
And by doing this, you are proving my point. Let's be honest, Miss Martinez. In a male-dominated field, hindi ka magiging effective bilang supervisor. I need a man who is composed and in touch with your feelings.
Are you saying I'm too emotional?
It's not an easy decision, Miss Martinez. It's just that I don't think others would be obliged to listen to you as a leader.
So because I'm a woman, I'm not effective?
I didn't say it like that.
We're home. What's for dinner?
Talaga? Dinner? You had the entire days for yourself, tapos sa buong araw kayo nandito sa bahay, tapos tatanungin mo ako dinner? Ni isa sa inyo wala man lang nakaisip na maghugas ng pinggan? Ha? Maglinis na sala? Ayusin nyo naglilimahig yung mga damit sa banyo? Wala! Why would you even think of doing that? Ever since we moved in here, lagi na lang ako. Gigising ako ng umaga para magluto kayo. Kakain na lang siya kahihilata eh. Uuwi ako trabaho, pagod. Tapos magluluto pa ako. Tapos hindi enough sa inyo kasi ako naman na mag-ugas sa mga pinagkainan nyo. Ko! Ganyan ba kabigat sa inyo na parang wala kayong ginagawa dito sa pamamahay, ha? Ganyan kabigat? Kasi kung pagod na rin ang anak ko. Bigyan niyo naman ako ng panahon para magpahinga! Ilang minuto lang, ako naman, Diyos ko. Ni minsan ba tinanong mo ako kung okay ako? Di ba hindi? Hindi! Kuya kita eh! Kuya ka namin! Bakit parang hindi naman? Kasi parang ako na yung nagiging ate dito. Ako na lang yung lagi nakilap. Maganda ako. Hindi na, lahat ng ginagawa ko, hindi naman natutake credit, hindi naman ako na-appreciate. I work hard for years, tapos hindi ako na-appreciate. Bakit lang kaya? Basta ako.
Hold on. Ash, I don't know that you felt that way.
Please, pagpawa mo na. Pabayaan mo muna ako.
Ashley. Ashley, are you there? Ashley, what happened? Tell me, Ashley. Ano pa naman hindi ka pumunta sa work eh? I know you too well. Hindi ka naman sasabog ng wala lang.
Kailangan mo.
Can you stop being sarcastic, Ash? Sa'yo na mismo nang galing. Hindi mo ko nararamdaman bilang kuya mo. Cut me some slack here. Let me do my part. Tell me.
Kailangan kasi ako sa trabaho ko. I used to love it, you know. I'm eager to finish my work because Hindi ko naman ginagawa yun para maka-advance ako sa career ko, pero ginagawa ko yun kasi gusto ko. I work hard for that company, tsaka candidate ako for years for promotion, tapos isang iglap, parang pula na nawala lang. Sabi kasi nila babae daw ako, tsaka may tendency ako maging emotional. Kaya hindi ako pwede maging accountancy supervisor. Kasi may possibility daw na maging assertive ako, tsaka dahil daw doon, hindi ko mapapasunod yung mga kabahator ko. Tapos ang malala pa doon, si Trevor yun nakakuha ng promotion. Di wala kang yun, di walang experience yun doon eh. Eh ako, buong sarili ko nandun lang sa company, gusto. Tapos, wala man lang ako nabibigay na nakukuha acknowledgement.
Sasabi ng boss mo, bakit?
Katong ibinibring up ko naman yung promotion ko, wala naman siyang naririnig eh.
It's not your loss, it's theirs. No? Kung tingin mo talaga na may preferential treatment ang boss mo, bakit hindi mo sila kasuhan? We already have laws about it. Alam mo yun? We have laws na pinoprotekta ng women for workplace discrimination. Kung tingin mo talaga hindi yung tama, stand against it. You can sue them.
Iisipan ko po yun. Pero thank you.
To thank me, Ash. It's been years. Tsaka, gabi, I realized you were right. Matagal na ako hindi nadadama bilang kuya mo. Kuya niyo. Kuya ni Lance. And it's time for me to step up. Tulungan kita para mabawasan naman yung dinadala ko.
Thank you, Kuya. Thank you for coming back.
Hi, Ms. Martinez, Mr. Gomez. I'm here to talk to you about the recent incident that we heard. Ms. Ashley here filed a complaint about your denial to her promotion as an accounting supervisor.
I believe that my decision is reasonable and right.
Well, we conducted an investigation which included reports of her performance and statements from her own co-workers, and the committee has proven that Ms. Martinez is more than qualified for the job. So, due to some statements that you've given us, we believe that Your judgment was clouded by your own bias at hindi sa kakayahan ni Ms. Martinez sa pagtatrabaho.
Statements. I evaluated their skills and I just believe that Miss Martinez is not fit for the role.
Just because I express myself differently compared to my male colleagues?
Okay, enough. Mr. Gomez, we reviewed your performances and recommendations for promotions, and apart from this case, the committee has reasons to believe that your evaluations is suggesting a gender-based standard. With that, the committee have decided to overturn your decision and move forward with Ms. Martinez as the new accounting supervisor.
But
Thank you so much, ma'am. No need to thank us, Ms. Martinez. It's our duty to make sure that we are upholding our company's core values, which is fairness and gender equality in the workplace. And to ensure that incidents like this won't happen again, Mr. Gomez, I'm so sorry to say this, but you are under observation for 100 days.
I will take note of that.
Thank you so much, Ma'am, for your...
Congratulations on your promotion.
Thank you.
I mean, naintindihan ko naman yun, bro, na hindi ganun kahaba yung age gap nila. Kaya nga close na close sila eh. Pero, parang wala naman ako sa kanila dito sa bahay. Parang hindi nila ako maramdaman.
I see. Pero okay lang yan. Nandito naman kami eh. One call away lang or one shot away. Don't worry, kasama mo kami.
Thank you, bro, ah. Pero, ano kasi, nung kumain kami ng hapunan, nagkikwentuhan sila about sa bahay. Pero hindi rin naman ako makasingit kasi nga hindi ko rin maintindihan kung anong pinag-uusapan nila. Magkakampi na sila. Ako na lang naiwan dito mag-isa.
You know what? Kung kaya ko lang pumunta, pupunta talaga ako dyan. Sadyang gipit lang din ako sa oras. Dahil nga naghahanap ako ng pera. Mag-iisang linggo na rin kasi si mama sa ospital eh.
Ha? Bakit, bro? Anong nangyari? Tsaka bakit di mo sinabi sa akin agad?
Alam ko marami ka ring problema.
Ay nako, bro. Alam mo namang tutulong ako sa'yo eh.
Nakakahiya. Isa pa, hindi mo pa ako kilala personally. Ayaw ko rin naman maging FC.
FC? Eh magkaibigan na tayo. Matagal na. Bakit? Magkano bang kailangan mo? May hawak ako dito na pera. Baka makatulong to.
Wag na nga. Medyo malaki rin kasi to.
Ano ka ba? Okay lang yun. Magkano ba yun?
50K.
50K? Pasensya na bro ha, pero 30K lang kasi meron ako eh. Pero kaya ko naman itong ipahiram sa'yo.
Totoo ba? Salamat ha. Promise, ibabalik ko agad.
Sige. Sige na kasi maglalaro pa ako eh. Kailangan ko na mag-livestream ngayon. Sige, bye.
Ash, come here.
Why? What happened?
Di ba nakapagbayad ng tuition si Lance?
Huh?
Yeah, for this sem. Nag-text yung student sa akin, no?
Imposible. Baka nakalimutan niya lang. Check his transaction. Yeah, calm down.
Lance! Lance, baba ka dito! Lance!
Ano ba yun? Iniingay.
Husay! Bakit sinasabi mo sa kanya yung pera ko pag-tuition?
Kuya.
Huwag mo ako makuya-kuya. I need an explanation.
Kaibigan ko yun. Nangyayisi sa akin ng tulong, pero...
Pero ano?
Nung tune ko yung message namin, nakablock na ako sa kanya.
Ano? Pumunta ka dito. Bilisan mo!
Kaibigan ko yung nakilala ko sa live stream. Pero totoo ko na kaibigan niyo eh.
Lance, why would you send money to someone na hindi mo lang pala kilala personally? That's careless.
Who were you thinking? Huh? Doing something that stupid. Alam mo, hindi naman issue yung pera dito eh. Your ate and I can cover the cost. But you're stupid enough to give it to someone na hindi mo kilala personally. And what would happen kapag may nangyari? Huh? Sasarilihin mo? Ano mangyayari sa'yo kung di ko binayaran yun?
Oh, yeah.
What were you thinking trying to do something stupid? Spending your tuition on something like that? Alam mo, hindi naman issue dito yung pera eh. Your ate and I can cover for it. Pero sa sobrang tanga mo, binigay mo yung pera sa hindi mo pa nakikilala ng personal. Ano mangyayari? Sasarilihin mo na lang. Hindi mo sa amin ipapaalam. What would you do? Paano kung hindi ko binayaran yun?
Kuya.
Stupid? Sige, isipin yung stupid yun. Pero naging kaibigan ko yung kuya. Nandyan sila para sa akin. Tanga na tanga para sa inyo. All those times, I had to eat alone. Hindi nyo nga alam na hindi ako kumakain ng processed food eh. At lalang hindi nyo alam na may allergy ako sa itlog. Yung mga panahon na malungkot ako, ha? Nasaan kayo? Di ba wala? Ako lang mag-isa. Ako lang mag-isa kumakain. Nasaan kayo? Alam ko naman may kanya-kanya kayong buhay. May kanya-kanya kayong problema. Paano ako? Kapatid niyo rin naman ako ah. Kayong dalawa. Magkabati na kayo dalawa, magkakampi na kayo. Nagtatawanan kayo dito sa sala na kayong dalawa lang. Nag-uusap kayo nung kayo lang. Hindi niyo ba lang ako sinasama na parang hindi niyo ako kapatid? I was 3 years old when mom and dad broke up. Hindi ko mamaalala yung itsura ni mami. At mas lalo hindi ko alam na may ate at kuya ako. Alam niyo ba? Ang meron lang ako si Dad. Siya yung kakampi ko. Pero wala na siya. Wala na akong kakampi. Naalala niyo? Hindi kayo makauwi dito dahil may work kayo. Dahil sa work niyo na yan, nagkasakit ako. Tiniis ko yung mag-isa. Hindi niyo lang kayo tumawag sa akin para kamustahin ako. Hindi mo lang kayo tumawag sa akin para sabihin sa akin na hindi kayo makakauwi dito. Naghintay ako ng parang tanga. Kahit may sakit ako, naghihintay ako. Kasi akala ko, yung panahon na yun, maaalagaan niyo na ako. Bilang bunso niyo. Pero nasan kayo? Wala. Kasi wala kayong pakialam. Kaya huwag niyo akong sisihin na may kaibigan ako sa online. Dahil sila lang yun nandyan para sa akin. Kasi sila yung may pakialam sa akin, hindi kayo.
Lance, that is not true.
Not true? Pero bakit yun ang naramdaman ko, ate, ha?
It seems like you didn't even care at all. Nandito lang naman kayo eh. Para sa mana. Para sa pera. Don't you dare talk to us like ikaw naman ang habol nyo dito, di ba? Ikaw na mismo lumanan sa amin eh. Lagi ka nasa cellphone mo with your so-called friends. Ha? Hindi mo na-appreciate yung mga tao na nagmamalasakit sa'yo dito sa sarili mong bahay? Sarili mong dugo, Lance! Mas pinili mo yung mga kaibigan mo sa labas.
Hi, Mom. Kamusta kayo ni Papa dyan? Nag-away pa rin ba kayo? Sana hindi na. Mom, sana hindi na kayo naghiwalay ni Dad. Kasi may kulang. Ako na lang mag-isa. It feels like yung will ni Dad made it worse. I hope you'll help me find peace with Ate and Kuya. Na baka pwedeng mabuo pa kami. Kahit kaming tatlo lang. Pero parang hindi kami magkakilala. Hindi ko sila kilala. And they don't even know me. And if they're close, we feel so apart.
I guess we should just slowly walk towards each other then.
Look, kid. I mean, it is hard for us, just like it is hard for you. You were just 3 when Mom and Dad got separated, when they broke up, and we never had the time to reconnect since then. But no matter how you put it, we're all siblings, and we'll always be tied up together. And also, last, I'm sorry for raising my voice. I guess that's what I get from Dad.
Yeah. Kala ko nga si Dad yung nagsasalita eh.
Well, Lola told me Kuya is the carbon copy of Dad.
He is.
Well, may mga nakuha rin naman ako kay Mama.
Because you grew up with her.
Okay. Huwag niyo na ako pagtulungan. Sabi nga nila, parang carbon copy daw ako ni Dad.
Hindi naman.
Parang mas kamukha ko si Lolo.
Kuya,
Well,
I was able to prove that my boss is related as well.
oh, that's nice. That's my sister.
Uy, kuya, pati mo naman ako sa school namin.
Sure. Nandun naman ako dun.
Should I pocket some money po?
Hindi, huwag na. Bigyan mo na ako pagbili ng Jollibee.
Ito talaga. Gagawa na lang kita ng lunch. Gusto mo ba yung nuggets with pastor?
Ano, kuya, huwag na. Ito na lang, oh. Bagong skinny Albert. Ganda. Ganda. Di ba?
Magandang hapon po. Gusto ko ipagpaalam na I would like to protect your land from rising heights.
Talaga po?
Opo. But I can take the case personally. So I asked a friend to represent you at sila po ang magte-take over ng case para sa akin. Ang tanong ko lang po ay kung handa po ba kayong humarap sa korte.
Handa na po kami, sir. Pupunta na rin po kami. And tanong ko lang po kung magkano po ba ang hapon.
Ay, libre po lahat. Huwag po kayong mag-alala.
Maraming salamat po, sir.
Wala. Hi, Siet Lance.
Kuya, ano ba ito? Baka mamaya. Masasama ko dalatin na.
There's something big. Here you go! Happy birthday, Lance! Happy birthday! We made you a little surprise. We made your cake.
Thank you so much, Kuya, Ate. Appreciate ko ng sobra.
Tingnan natin yan. Kuya!
Attorney Ocampo. Unfortunately, Attorney Castro won't be able to make it here, but I am here to represent her. Tonight, we will be discussing the last will of your father to properly discuss the division of the assets and the properties. Well, for the starters, to my eldest son, Elias, I leave you the farmland I bought in Rizal. To my second child, Ashley, I want you to have the house given to me by Mama and Papa. To Lance, my youngest, you will keep the house I bought in Tagaytay, including the surrounding lands. Now, regarding the remaining liquid assets, bank assets, and the other monetary assets, it will be divided equally, in which you are entitled to receive 33.3% each. Lastly, this family home will be co-owned by all of you. So, you have decided about what will happen to this property. If you're planning on selling this house, I can arrange the property to be appraised. You'll need to decide now. Just contact me, and once you're all... No.
Well,
We'll keep this house. Well, I guess my job here is done. I'll go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ocampo.
Lance, halika dito.
Yes, Dad? Ano pa ba yun?
Well, I'm finalizing my will.
Finalizing your will? Bakit? May sakit ka ba?
No naman. I'm just drafting. If I were to ask you, ano bang gusto mo?
Siguro, home, Dad. Yun lang naman gusto ko eh. Pero, hindi yun posible, di ba?
To my children, Elias, Ashley, and Lance. If you're reading this, it means I have been gone for more than a month. At sana sa mga panahong to, magkakasama kayo sa bahay kung saan namin binuo ng mami niyo ang pamilyang to. I know that this house might have left more pain rather than warmth and joy. That the walls of this house must still carry the echoes of the fights you've heard from me and your mom. And that's all on me. Nang maghiwalay kami ng mami nyo, iniwan ko ang bahay na to kasama ang mga alaalang nabuo natin dito na unti-unting binaon at nilimot ng panahon. And I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for letting it happen. For letting all of you be raised apart in different rooms. I'm sorry for letting you grow up without me, Elias. I'm sorry for leaving you to Mom and Dad, Ash, my dearest princess. And I'm sorry for not being able to provide a complete family for you, Lance. I let my pride get the best of me, not knowing I made the three of you suffer and grow apart. But I know that the three of you will grow up to have the courage I failed to muster to keep this family together. This is why I added this condition to my will. Not to control all of you beyond the grave, but to give you the one last gift I failed to give all of you. A home. Not just a house adorned with luxury, but a home with warmth, forgiveness, and joy. If I can't rebuild our home, maybe the three of you will. Alam kong hindi sapat ang 40 araw para mapunan ang mga taon na hindi kayo magkakasama. Pero hiling ko na sana maging pagkakataon to para magkalapit kayong magkakapatid. I'm leaving this house to the three of you, not as an asset, but as a second chance. A second chance I failed to give myself into your mom. A place to share your stories, laughter, joy, sadness, and cries. For years, the three of you have been apart. But this time, let me have the chance to give you the home you needed while growing up. Sa huling pagkakataon man lang, ay ako ang maging haligi ng tahanan na bubuin nyo na magkakasama. With all my love and regrets, goodbye, my greatest treasures.